When Eggermaster, designer and manufacturer of high-quality hand tools, was founded in 1990, it made the decision to concentrate on international markets, largely ignoring the one on its own doorstep in Spain. The man who took this decision was its founder, Iñaki Garmendia. 23 years on, given the economic troubles in Europe, particularly in Spain, it appears to have been a masterstroke. Based in the Basque city of Vitoria, Eggermaster is one of Spain's most successful businesses, and in 2013 received a Ruben d'Honneur in the Business of the Year award category of the European Business Awards.
Normally, companies, or traditionally, they start in their local or regional market. If they succeed, they go into the national market, and if they succeed, perhaps they go into the international market. My father did it exactly the other way around.
Iñaki realized the markets in Europe and America were already mature. He believed greater opportunities for his products lay in emerging markets.
Really, in Europe, everything is done. Roads, airports, ports, there's nothing else to build, while in the emerging markets, everything remains to be done. And eventually, these countries would also have to grow, people would be increasingly well educated, and everything would have to be done. So he saw that the potential for growth in the future would really be in these markets. That is why he decided right from the beginning to go into these very distant and exotic markets in Africa and Middle East, in Asia, and so on.
Today, less than 15% of Eggermaster's business is in Spain. Iñaki knew that overexposure to domestic markets would be dangerous if the economy contracted. Equally, though, penetrating foreign markets is the best way for companies to adapt and evolve, at the same time as having an ear open to new ideas. But gaining confidence in these markets wasn't easy.
In order to make inroads in these countries, you have to prove not only that you are as good as the local brands, but you have to prove that you are better than the local brands. But out of that need to prove that you are better than them comes the need for you to improve and to adapt to these very difficult markets and to give the very best out of yourself. And in the long run, that makes you much stronger.
Today, Iñaki Garmendia has stepped down, but the business continues in rude health in the hands of his sons, Anna and Iñaki Jr. Its hand tools sell to customers in 115 countries. International business is just one of 3 pillars that underpin Eggermaster's success. The company invests 6.5% of turnover in R&D. Innovation is what differentiates one company from another. Eggermaster places much emphasis on innovating in the good times as protection if and when a crisis hits.
If you reach crisis period without this innovation that makes you different, that can help you maintain your margins, the only way you can defend yourselves is reducing prices. Reducing prices when the demand is lower makes not only margins lower, but also sales lower, and then that's the end for a company usually.
This way of thinking has allowed Eggermaster to bring to market several new groundbreaking products, designed with the end user in mind.
Whenever we need or we want to develop or to rethink a product or a product range, we go to the end users. We ask them through our net of distributors and partners, we ask them, okay, what is the problems you are having or facing with screwdrivers or pliers or whatever tool we are trying to develop? And then they tell us, okay, we have the problem with the grip, or we have the problem with this and that and the other, right? So once you get all this information, you can see overall, not for each one of them, but overall, which are the 3 or 4 most important things they want to get improved.
Perhaps the most important pillar of Eggermaster's success is its people. It believes in taking people on as interns from colleges and universities and promoting from within. It seldom needs to hire a manager from outside.
Every important position in our company, everybody at the top of the department or area or process entered Eggermaster as an intern, and they have grown together with the company, and we are really very satisfied with the result. You get more, definitely more motivation from the people, and I think the people in the company see that their interests are much better aligned with the interests of the company, and when the times are hard, they are willing to give an extra effort when perhaps in other companies that may have a different sort of policy.
Charles Yamdo began at the company on the factory floor, doing low-skilled jobs. Eggermaster saw his potential and helped him with his application for Spanish citizenship. Today, Charles is head of quality control.
I think people look at my example and they can use me, or they use me as an example too, and they think they can do that. Because working, some people have also been rising from where they were, and now maybe they are responsible for head of department, and when they started working, they were normal workers like us.
Eggermaster is a great business success story in Spain. Its turnover continues to rise year on year as it penetrates new markets around the world. This, allied to its policy of promoting from within, that's created an atmosphere of familial harmony that it's never had to let staff go, is what brought Eggermaster to the attention of the judges of the 2013 European Business Awards.
Eggermasters realised that the future of their business was completely determined by the fact that they had to develop high-end niche products, they had to have a very strong international focus, and they needed to concentrate on their people. They've executed on all three of those areas very, very well, which has meant that they've become almost a role model for what a small manufacturing business in Europe should look like in the future.